Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today for Last Week in Germany, where I, some random ass American dude, catch up on what happened in Germany last week. Let's do it. Okay, as with every week lately, I really just want to check the odds on the upcoming election, see if they've shifted at all. I can already see right here the CDU is now projected at a 96% chance to take down the W. Wow. I mean, it hasn't shifted that much, but it has just gone up. And as far as the prime minister, the chancellor, 95% Mertz. So not much different, but just even more so. I guess as the time gets nearer and nearer. The election's just this Sunday, huh? But as it approaches and the polls don't shift too much, the odds just keep getting better and better for Mertz. And it is kind of interesting. The polls are shifting. It's just they're not shifting quickly enough to affect the election, it would seem. CDU is losing ground, AFD gaining, but also the left down here is gaining quickly. Interesting. It always is a little bit remarkable to me to look at this chart and see that the AFD is number 2. For how much there's protests against the AFD and all this stuff, gigantic protests, and yet they are still number 2 with really not that much, they're really not that far behind the CDU. And there's more in the AFD or voting for the AFD than, for example, SPD or the Greens. That's just interesting. Now, unfortunately, but more importantly, we do have to speak about this horrific car attack. Another car attack. This time in Munich. It's so sad, the state of the world right now, where this happened last week, and I feel like the news cycle has already moved on past it. At least over here, like in America. This was headline news for like a day. But tragically, a mother and a child have now passed away from their injuries sustained in the attack, committed by a 24-year-old Afghan asylum seeker. 2-year-old child and her mother. Absolute disgrace of a human being right there. It could have been even far worse if he wasn't such a moron as to use a Mini Cooper, but thank God he, for whatever reason, he used a Mini Cooper, which stood out to me. Like, why would you use that? I guess that's all he could get his hands on, but that's... there were 37 injured. So obviously my heart goes out to... I don't even like saying that phrase after Elon Musk's stupid Nazi salute saying that, but my heart does go out to the victims. The suspect arrived in Germany in 2016. 9 years ago. His application was turned down. He was still allowed to stay in Germany as he faced risks being deported back to Afghanistan. So you apply for asylum in a country and they deny you, but they're kind enough to let you stay and give you a work permit and a valid residence, and this is what you do? It's unfathomable. Okay, this is just an odd part of the story. Interestingly, I had to kind of look in just to find this dude. Dig a little bit deeper just to find a picture of the guy. He was a bodybuilder? That's the dude. I guess this is him. That's him with the Mini Cooper. This is just bizarre to me. It's bizarre to see, evidently he was thriving in Germany to an extent, or at least that's how he portrayed himself. And it's like, so they let you into Germany. They gave you a work permit. They gave you the opportunity to thrive there. And this is what you do. Like, what? I don't know, man. Okay, so this is the top post on r/DE right now for the week. 11,000 upvotes. I'm a little bit confused because these words seem to translate to something like voting does nothing. Maybe I have to translate these little words. Okay, so this says, some ask themselves, should I even vote, I think, is, yeah. Go. Some may think it brings for anything, nothing. But the opposite is the truth. Every vote against the right for democratic parties is worth gold. It speaks I Beck. Okay, I just asked ChatGPT. Okay, that's way better. Should I even vote? Some may think it doesn't matter anyway. Voting doesn't change anything. The exact opposite is true. Every vote against the right wing for democratic parties is worth gold. So there's absolutely every reason to go to the federal election and actively protect our basic laws, strengthen our liberal democratic coexistence, keep the euro, and maintain the EU with the great vision of the United States of Europe. I never heard that phrase, the United States of Europe. I mean, I understand that in essence, that's what the EU is. Okay, so it's a political ad. I fell in love with German politics yesterday. Maybe I'm being naive and starstruck because I'm not used to seeing this level of civil discourse between two top party leaders before a national election, but it was a pure delight to watch. I'm not used to it either. Is this person from America? The debate. Oh, the debate happened yesterday. Or not yesterday, but when was this posted? Oh, 8 days ago. Oh, okay, it was that debate. I want to watch that debate. I need to at least react to the highlights. I come from India, where democracy lost its nuance a long time ago, and we recently got to see the horrible U.S. presidential debates and the hostile aftermath. I have to say, watching a debate like this as an outsider, where both the candidates and the panelists were so well informed, extremely civil, rational, and graceful, and ready to accept when they didn't know enough or were being proved wrong, I really felt the power and beauty of a mature democracy. That would be refreshing. I would like to see that. The vice presidential debate was a lot more civil over here in America than the presidential debate. Is it normal to just pee anywhere outside in Germany? This is the important questions. My younger cousin is German and lives in Germany. And a couple of years ago, he was visiting me and my family in the U.S. While he was here, we were going on a walk around a lake, and he needed to pee. So he just walked up to a tree and started peeing by it. For context, there's a road and homes all around this lake, so it was not like we were really in nature. That's awesome. He told me it was normal in Germany. Is this true? I'm not surprised at all if that's true. Of course, I understand that, like, nudity in general is a lot less taboo in Germany. Also, I've seen some, like, public urinals in Germany. And especially with kids, like, nudity is not, like, a big deal. This person says, in cities, villages, near houses, parks, no. In nature, yes, it's acceptable. Okay, that sounds exactly like the U.S. I'm a little bit curious now, because I feel like the line is probably in a slightly different place here in the U.S. compared to Germany. I wouldn't be surprised, at least, if it was more. And now, I mean, I'm not judging, trust me. I'm out there peeing, you know, I'm just making sure no one's watching. Or at least doing my best, but I'll pee anywhere, man. I mean, if you come visit America ever, chances are, anywhere you go, I've probably peed within a 2-mile radius. In nature, it is normal. In cities, nope. I think your cousin considered the scene by the lake to be close enough to nature. While for you, it was not. I would really need to see the scene before I could offer an opinion. Well, I will say this. In America, typically, if you're within, like, if someone from a house could see you, then it's probably a little bit taboo to pee. Unless it's dark. But that would mean they can't see you. You see what I'm saying? Or if really anybody can see you. You gotta go hide behind a tree where nobody can see you. Ideally. Or, yeah, I mean, you can be drunk and just pee in the middle of an alley. Free things in Germany. What does this mean? How do you get this for free? Lenore unstoppables. Hey guys, for all the people who struggle with money, there are always some free to test things in Germany. You can test washing power and washing perfume right now for free. What? Anytime I hear something like that, it just sounds like a scam to me. Like, what do you mean test it for free? Don't they just test it at their factory or whatever? At their little labs? You know, test it on bunnies and stuff. You buy it, upload a picture on the website with your check, and you will get your money back if you're interested. more I can post the links to the website. What? It's one of those things that kind of sounds too good to be true, but apparently, I mean, here it is. You know what I mean? There it is. I guess it's true. That's pretty cool. How much does this cost in a pub in Germany? I just paid €6.50 in Ireland. That sounds high for a bottle of beer. I'm a guess, based off all my German knowledge, that in a pub in Germany, this would cost you... People say that sometimes it's cheaper to get beer than water in Germany. I'm going to say this will cost you $2.50. In Munich, somewhere between 4 to 5. Okay, that would be the exact same as the US, so I can't judge. Yeah, that's generally considered a good beer in Germany. Price depends strongly on where exactly you buy it. Oh, yeah. Okay. In the store, $1.50, and in a bar, between $3 and $6. Fair enough. That's a really cool bottle. What is this? I wouldn't be able to order this. Flugesteiner Brauer. How do you say? I know this is Munich, but like the German way of spelling it or whatever. But I want to know how to say it. Munich.
München.
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 That's weird to me. I don't see why we don't just call it München. München.
München.
München.
München.
München. Like, why do we call it Munich? The bank wants to know the source of my money? What? I don't like that. That's weird. I know you guys are big into privacy, so I feel like a lot of you would have the same reaction I do. It's like, what the hell? What business is it of yours? The bank, Commerzbank, sent me a document that I would have to declare the origin of my deposits. The money, and I mean, I understand it's to try to prevent fraud and stealing and blah, 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 and money laundering. But, yeah, I understand that. The money came from winnings in an online casino. What? This dude actually won in an online casino. The deposits were 21,000 euros, but the total profit was approximately 1.5k euros. What should I do? Is it legal in Germany to play slots at an online casino? If you don't respond, the money will be frozen and your account closed. No shot. They'll just steal your money. And your details forwarded to the regulators. Damn. Best to respond. Not responding will be much worse than telling the truth. He's saying yes, he's going to answer, but he wants to know if it's illegal to play in an online casino. In general, that is an issue for the users, not an issue for the users, but only for the casinos. Be prepared to answer further questions, though, and possibly pay taxes. What? I mean, yeah, you got to pay taxes on your winnings. But is that something that the bank is going to tell you, like, they have to do? Or is that just something that is, your responsibility come tax time to do it? Interesting. Interesting. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to be waiting this entire week for Sunday. Basically waiting for this week to end. I'm excited for the election. I need to react to that debate. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.